What's up? Welcome back. We have got a deadlift and unilateral push class for you today. This is our strength class and you are going to be using a medium set of dumbbells and a heavy set. We're doing deadlifts, hinging. Do not be afraid to pick up those heavies, but always know that you've got the mediums there just in case. Again, we're focused on our foundation and awareness. So building these foundational movements, getting really connected to the body and being super aware of not just the physical sensations that come up, but also the emotional response. Let's get into it. Come on down to a child's pose. Pull the hips back towards your heels, reach your arms long. You can untuck the toes for a moment and just settle down. And just like we do with our yoga practice, we're going to do the same thing here of just grounding down, letting everything that didn't exist in this moment, like everything before this class, it doesn't need to be here right now. Just come here. Let yourself soften and start to connect to your breath. Exhale, let it go. Take a deep breath in. Exhale with sound. On your next inhale, come on up. Tabletop position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Just a few cat-cows, drop the belly, reach your heart forward. You can even tuck the toes, and then exhale, round. Start to take this on your own a little bit, just moving the head in circles, the hips around, moving with your breath, and being really curious of what's happening in the body. Maybe even turn the fingertips towards the knees. We've got some push-ups coming up, so getting the wrists feeling really nice and good and warm. Take another 2 breaths here just to explore, to tune in. And then you'll find a neutral position, hands right under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Extend your left leg out towards the side. I like to take my right knee and move it out a little bit more so I feel some release in the inside of my right thigh. And then you'll slide your hips back and forward. These are called adductor rocks, working on the adductor muscles, the inside of your leg. Those are the muscles that pull everything to the midline, really important in our deadlifts. It might even feel nice to externally rotate your extended leg, turning your left toes up towards the sky. Take one more. Good, and then walk your foot back, switch sides, extend your right foot out, slide forwards and backwards. If you moved your other knee out, it might feel good to do that again. External rotation of your right foot if you did that before. And then place your right foot down, draw your knees in, and we're just gonna take some reaches overhead, draw the belly in, reach your right arm up, place your hand back down, switch sides, left arm reaches forward and down. Good, one more each, reach forward and down, reach, get long, and back. Now come all the way up to a plank. Push down, we'll take some scap push-ups. I'm just gonna show you what this looks like from my back. I'm gonna squeeze my shoulder blades together and then pull them apart, keeping my arms really straight. If at any point you need to drop down to your knees, totally fine. But again, think about your shoulder blades here. It's not the action of the arms. You're just sinking your chest down and push, 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 push. One more. Good. If your knees were down, lift them back up. Come to your plank. Take your left toes on top of your right heel and just slide forward and backwards, waking up through the ankle. I know a lot on your hands to start, but I want you to feel really strong here as we get into our push-ups later. Switch sides, left foot down, right foot over the heel. Slide forwards and backwards, also waking up through the wrists. Awesome work. Good. We'll come down to a forearm plank just for a moment. Tension plank. Pull your elbows towards your toes. Breathe for 10, 9. Good. Connect in for 5. Strong midline 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the knees come down and grab one of your lighter dumbbells. And we'll find our way to a half kneeling position. So your right foot is forward, dumbbell comes up into the right front rack position. You'll take your left foot, turn it out towards the side, press your dumbbell overhead. We're going to take a half kneeling windmill. If you have never done this before, just watch me for the first rep. You'll pull your hips towards the back corner. Your heart is gonna reach down towards your right thigh. And then if you can, you bring your left forearm down. And I really want you to lean into that right foot and then come all the way back up. We do that again. Pull your hips back, Pull your elbow down, look up at your dumbbell and back up. Imagine if that was really, really heavy. You want to keep your eyes on it, arm is straight. One more, hips back. And pop up, perfect. Now we'll just come all the way up to stand. Pull the dumbbell out in front of you, both hands on it. Soft bend in the knees, pull your hips back, good morning, and stay here. Pull the shoulder, it's called the good morning. Maybe you're doing this in the morning, but good morning. All right, pull the shoulders back, stay in this position. We're gonna pull the elbows up towards the sky and then release and come on up to stand. Do it again, hips back, row, release, and stand. Nice work, 3 more. Really stretching out the back of the legs. Nice work. We're working on that back body, posterior chain, elbows up. Let's do 1 more. Perfect. Bring the dumbbell up into the front rack. Draw your left knee up in towards your chest. We're balancing here. You'll bring your dumbbell up and over your right shoulder, coming into a halo. Elbows reach up towards the sky. Back to the front rack. If at any point you need to put your toes down for a little bit more support, totally fine. Just keep pressing into your right foot. Let's take 2 more, going nice and slow, moving the dumbbell around your head, not moving your head to accommodate the dumbbell. 1 more. Awesome, and then we'll come all the way back down and we'll do the other side on that half kneeling windmill. So dumbbells in your left hand, press overhead, you take your back foot, turn it towards the side, and you're gonna push your hips on a diagonal as you bring your elbow down, keep your weight in your front foot, and then push back up. Good, use your breath, inhale down, exhale, nice work, 1 more. Perfect, getting really comfortable overhead and hinging with your hips. All right, good morning to a row, shoulders back. Pull your hips back, keep the dumbbell close to you. We do 1 row, push the floor away, stand up. 4 more. Gaze is out in front of you, long neck. 2 more. Nice work, 1 more. Dumbbell comes up into the front rack, bring your weight into your left foot, draw your right knee up into your chest, halo up and over the left shoulder. Connecting to your feet, to your foundation, being really aware of all the sensations. 2 more reps. If you need to put your toe down, totally fine. And 1, perfect. Put that dumbbell off towards the side. Before we move into our main set, we are going to do some vertical jumps. I want you to pull your hips back the same way you just did in your good morning. Arms are back at your side. You're gonna take a big breath in as you exhale, jump, get really, really high. Here we go, here we go. Breathe in, exhale, explode, and catch. Good, let's do it again. Breathe in, exhale. Again, breathe in, exhale. 3 more. Get a little bit higher, 2 more. Use your breath, 1 more. Awesome, all right, now grab your heavy dumbbells. Right at your side, we've got a 1.5 deadlift. We'll do 5 reps. What that looks like is we're gonna come all the way down, come up halfway, and then stand up tall. That'll be 1 rep. Shoulders back, soft bend in the knees, pull the hips back, dumbbells down to mid-shin. Now come up just to your knees, lower back down, and stand. That's 1. We got 4 more. Good, keep your back flat by pulling the shoulders into the hips. 2 more. This is a really good way to get a little bit more work, especially if the dumbbells aren't super, super heavy. Time under tension, 1 more rep. Nice work, come all the way down. Dumbbells come up into the front rack. Keep your left hand where it is, so the knee that's on the floor. Keep this in the front rack. We're gonna press our right arm overhead for 4. It should feel heavy. That's the point of this main set. Challenge. 2, I like to keep my back toe tucked, engaging my glute. Awesome, dumbbells go down. And we're gonna make our way to a side plank on your right forearm, the dumbbell that was just pressing. Right side plank. You can have your feet staggered or 1 foot on top, push down, hold. We're here for another 15 seconds. Breathe. Nice work. You got 5. We're gonna stand up and do it all again, starting with the vertical jumps. 3 more rounds, 2 and 1. All right, team, how are we feeling? Good, me too. Vertical jumps, feet underneath you, hips go back. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Each rep is individual. Good, 3 more. 2 more. Here we go. And 1, grab your dumbbells.
Notice how I'm really using my breath. I'm not exaggerating. That's there for me to help. Feet underneath me, dumbbells at my side. 1.5 deadlifts, hips back. Pull it up halfway and stand. Again. Arms are working, but they are straight. You don't need to bend them. Keep them nice and strong. 2 more. Anchor down through your toes. 1 more rep. Good, dumbbells up into the front rack. Lower down, half kneeling position. Right hand stays here, almost like you're feeling like you're still in that plank on that side. Press overhead, 4 reps. Tuck the tailbone. Notice how when we don't use the hips, it's a little bit harder just to get that dumbbell overhead. 1 more. Perfect. Dumbbells to the side. Left forearm down. I want to still face you. I want to be here with you. You can stagger your feet or one in front of the other. You can always put a bottom knee down if you need a little bit more support. Good, we're holding here another 20 seconds. Push down, shoulders down. Notice this moment of active recovery to feel the effects of all that big block of work. 5 seconds, we'll stand up. We got 2 more rounds. 3, 2, and 1. It's getting spicy real quick. Here we go. Vertical jumps, hips back, heart forward, breathe in, explode. 5 more. Land soft, catch yourself. Notice when you don't breathe, you can't get higher. 1 more. Don't hold your breath. Use it. Use that power. All right, grab your dumbbells. Always bend your knees to pick them up. Really safe and strong. Feet underneath you. 1.5 deadlifts. Lower down and up. You don't need to get the dumbbells to the floor. Mid shin is totally fine. And it's really strong. You're getting more energy so you can stand up tall. Just like that vertical jump. 1 more. All right, dumbbells up. Step your right foot back. Hold that left arm, really strong tailbone tucks. 4 reps, 4 on that right side. Almost there. 1 more. Awesome, dumbbells down. Right side plank. We hold for 20 seconds. And then we have 1 more round. Last set, best set, because you've done it. Your body knows what to do. You don't have to think about it, you just get to feel it. Breathe. 10 seconds. Stay active here. 5, 3, 2, and stand up. Last set, here we go. Stand up, nice and tall. Vertical jumps, arms back. Create that power, breathe in, explode. 3 more. Open the hips. 1 more. How do you catch yourself once you've lifted up higher? Everything here is a moment to practice. Dumbbells at your side, deadlifts, 5 reps. Still that power from that vertical jump. It's the same sensation. And when we use kettlebells in classes later on, that's that practice. Building that heat from your hips. Let's hit 1 more. Dumbbells up. All right, we step the right foot back. Hold that dumbbell in your right hand, press overhead with the left. 4. You got it. 1 more, grip, pop, awesome. All right, left side plank, 20 seconds. Left forearm down, top arm lifts. Take whatever you wanna do with the feet. Press down, lift. You got 15 more seconds here, then we take a moment to breathe before we move on to our next circuit. 10 seconds. You got 5, 3, 2, and 1. You can come down to your knees for a moment since we're already down. Moment of contrast to just feel. If it feels appropriate, you can put 1 hand to the heart, 1 hand to the belly, but I definitely recommend closing your eyes. Are you feeling your heart beating, your breath elevated? Recognizing that we're not changing anything, we're just peeling back some layers, we're unlocking, becoming aware of the magic and the strength that you have. Exhale, let it go. And then smile and open the eyes, and let's come on up to stand, and we're moving into our next circuit. You can move your heavies out of the way. We'll start with the mediums. If you feel that you want a little bit more, you can always grab your heavier set. This is your practice, okay? So I want you to meet yourself where you are right now, not maybe what you did before if you've done this class already, or where you think you should be. Choose what feels good for right now. We'll move into 3 rounds of the following. We've got a staggered stance deadlift. We're gonna then lower down to our back. We then have Russian twists and then some push-ups. Let's start with a staggered stance deadlift. So the right foot is planted, left foot is back, just in line with my heel back behind me. So it's not a full lunge, just enough where it's like a kickstand, and most of my weight is in my front leg, shoulders back. We'll go in 5 seconds. We've got 8 reps on the staggered stance deadlift. Same sensation of the vertical jump and the bilateral with both feet down. Here we go. Pull the hips back, stand tall. Keep wrapping your left hip forward. It's really easy to start to open up towards the side, but we don't want that. Most of your weight's in that front leg. 4 more. Nice work. 3, breathe. 1 more. Switch sides. Left foot plants, right foot goes back behind you, shoulders back. 8 reps. Again, just going down to mid-shin. All that weight's in your front foot. That back foot's there just as a little bit of a support. 4 more. Flat back, 2 more reps. 1 more. Awesome, come all the way down. You'll only need 1 of your dumbbells. Lower down to your back. And dumbbells in the right hand. Lift your hips up. Draw your left knee into your chest, arm is at your side. We're gonna press overhead 4 reps on the right. Good, so we're making sure that we're not letting our hips drop. And you're controlling that dumbbell back down. Let's do 1 more. Perfect, now lift yourself, or actually just switch sides. We're gonna go right into that other side. Lift the hips, right knee comes in, 4 on the other side, 4. Good, anchored down through your left foot. Your right arm, 2. Tricep just grazes the ground, and 1. Now we'll lift ourselves up. Russian twist, hold the dumbbell with both hands. Lower yourself down, squeeze the inner thighs together, squeeze the legs, and we come up and over for 8, 7. Make sure that you're not just moving your arms and your shoulders, but your entire torso is moving. We got 4. If you want a little bit more, you can lift your legs up. We got 2, 1 more. All right, here's where it gets really spicy. Put your dumbbell down right in front of you. We're gonna take one of our hands off of the mat. Right hand is on the edge of my dumbbell, and my feet are all the way back behind me. I can always drop down to my knees if I need. What we'll do is you're gonna pull your chest down, exhale, push the floor away. Then you're gonna move your hands, left hand onto the other side, right hand off of your mat, pull yourself down and push. Nice work, 2 more. So we're doing a little dance here. You can always put the knees down, hips in line with the chest. Last one. Perfect, let's stand up. We got 2 more rounds. Staggered stance deadlifts first. Gather yourself, again, strength, endurance. Starting to just move through the circuit, using your breath as your recovery. Feeling your feet, your foundation. If we did that foundation yoga class together, you can feel the bottoms of your feet. 1 more, switch sides. All of this flows together so that you can flow into strong. Just like every moment in your life, it's there, put in for a reason, so that you can remember you're strong. Nice work. 2 more. 1 more. Awesome. All right, here we go. Let's lower down. Move one of your dumbbells out of the way. We'll start with right hand in the dumbbell. Lift your hips up, left knee comes into your chest, so you're anchored through that right side, and press 4. 1 more. Switch. Be really gentle moving the dumbbell across your body, especially if you picked one of your heavies. Right knee comes in, we press for 4. Our strength training doesn't need to be crazy. We don't need to be jumping around the whole time. We wanna be feeling, activating. Good, Russian twist. You can pick what you wanna do with your feet. We got 8 reps. That's each side counting. 4 more, heart is up. 2, 1 more. Nice work. Push-ups. Here we go. Flip it over. Offset push-ups. Hand is on the dumbbell. One hand is off. Be okay with going off of your mat. It's all good. Here we go. Pull yourself down. Do your little dance to come towards the other side. If you do have blocks, you can always use a block here too. I'm just using what I have right in front of me. Here we go. Push up. Y'all ready? One more. Yeah. All right. Stand up. We're flowing, breathing. Here it is. Right foot plants, left foot back. Last set, best set. Here we go. 8. I try not to talk a lot in those last sets. I'm talking right now. But because you know the cues, you know your body. And notice if you're tuning out or you're tuning in. You put this class on for a reason, so stay present. Switch sides, left foot, right foot back. Here we go. 8. You are holding those dumbbells. Imagine like you're pulling or pushing them down, and then you pull back up. This class is about pushing down through the floor, pushing down, pushing anything away from you. Let's do one more. An extra rep never hurt anybody. Lower down. Famous last words. I'm kidding. Okay, right foot is planted. Lift the hips. Left knee comes up. 4 reps. 4. I like to flex that top foot, so I stay active, right? Every part of my body is working, even in these isometric or, specific targeted movements. The whole body can fire up. You can be fully online. Nice work. Lift up. Russian twist, baby. 8. Lean back a little bit more, but keep that heart up. Almost there. We got 3. Smile. I'm always gonna remind you, you chose to do this. This should be fun. And even if it's not, switch it. This is such a privilege to move our body, to feel our body. Here we go, right hand, left hand on off towards the side. Pull yourself down. Active through the whole legs in that push-up. Even if your knees are down, engage your glutes, draw the belly up, and you're trying to pull your heart towards the side. Last rep here, and place the knees down. Take a moment. Again, as we move from movement to stillness, and if you've noticed, all these classes build. They build so you can remember. Exhale. Come on up to stand. And we don't need our dumbbells anymore, so you move them out of the way. Last bit of class, we've got that 3-minute AMRAP. We're going to do 10 modified burpees, unless you want to add in your push-up. The reason I say modified is because oftentimes we just throw ourselves down to the ground, and that's not what I want. I want it to be intentional. So modified burpee is hands come down. You can hop or step your feet back, hop or step your feet in, and stand tall. If you are adding that push-up, it's a true push-up, your choice. We got 10 reps there. After that, we'll come down to the ground, and we've got 5 plank climbers. You'll lower down to your forearms, then push the floor away. That's 1 rep. We'll then hit 5. 3 minutes on the clock, moving consistently, but making sure that you stay on top of the movement, all right? Are you ready? We're gonna go in 5 seconds. Let's get it going. In 3. You can do this. In 2. In 1. Here we go. Hands down, hop or step back, and stand. That's 1. All right, 5 more. You can always step back, remember. And I am just a point of reference for your tempo. After your 10, we lower down to our plank climbers. 5. Try not to let your hips move too much. I know that's the challenge. Spread your feet a little bit wider if you need. This is 3. Good. Push down to lift up. And 1. Come on up to stand. We got a little over 2 minutes left. Modified burpees. Let's go. Tune in. Tap in. Let yourself feel the fire. Hands and feet are connected to the ground, your foundation. You push down to lift up. 4 more. One more rep. Whew. All right, plank climbers. Come down. Let me just move the mat. Here we go, lower down, 5 reps. Push. Breathe. One more. Remember, you can go at your own pace, your own rhythm for this. We got a little over 1 minute. Let's hit one more round. If I get quiet, it's not because I'm not here with you. It's because I'm feeling it too. That's the beauty of this program, of this journey together. I've gone through it all, side by side with you. 4 more. Stand up tall. 2 more. All right, plank climbers, bring it down. We have 40 more seconds. Let's do it. Stay in it. Two more. We don't stop until that clock is over. So we start another set of burpees. Here we go. We have 15 seconds. Take advantage of the opportunity to be here. Don't waste it. Come on. 5 seconds. You got 3, 2, and 1. Wherever you are, you can be standing or come down to your knees. Close the eyes and feel. This is that moment. You get to the end. You remember. Breathe. We are all going to come down to the ground eventually. Take your time to get there. Grab some water if you need it. Before we lay on our bellies, just take a few moments to let the breath deepen so that the heart rate can start to come down. Let the shoulders drop. And then before we come onto our belly, we're gonna take a 90-90 first. So right foot forward, left leg is back. Push down so that you can anchor down through your feet. Reach the heart forward, drive the feet and the knees down, and then pull your right hip back as you start to reach the heart forward. And we're not trying to go all the way down. What I want you to think about is getting long. You're gonna feel a lot going on in the outside of that right hip. Good, breathe. And start to lift yourself up. And you're just gonna lean back. I'm just moving so I can show you a little bit more. You'll lean back, the left knee will start to open. And then once it can't open anymore, the right knee starts to follow. And then you find yourself in your 90-90 on the other side. Push down to lift up. Get nice and tall, and then pull your left hip back as the heart reaches forward. Shoulders draw back. Anchor down through the feet. Don't think about what you have to do after this. You got a little bit more time. Be here. Find gratitude. Remember how strong you are. Good. Start to lift yourself up. Same thing. Reach your hands behind you. Start to open your right knee. Left knee starts to follow. And then last thing we'll do is come onto your belly. We did a lot of pushing. So we're gonna come into what's called a scorpion stretch. You'll extend your left arm out towards the side, bend your right arm so your right hand is on the floor, your right elbow is up. Now bend your right leg and roll yourself over, opening through your left shoulder, and try to reach your right knee for the back corner of your space. Nice pec opener, chest opener. Shoulder release. And then switch. Left hand down, right arm extends, bend your left leg, and then just rotate over towards the other side. Come back to center. You can take a child's pose for a moment. The same way we started class is how we end, except you are so much stronger now, and not because you gained any strength, we just remembered it. That's really the lesson here. Start to roll yourself up, find a seat. Bring your hands to a prayer at your heart, bow down, a moment of gratitude. The power within me sees and honors the power within you. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I'll see you again right back here soon.